Hello, everyone. I am Lady Calmer. I am welcoming you to my channel. I am doing my 314th presentation. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Today, we are talking about pink amethyst. Now, put the amethyst into quotation. Look at this big piece. I'm not going to tell you why people call this amethyst, even though it's not amethyst. So let me show you something. This is amethyst. This is not amethyst. This is a piece of amethyst. This is not amethyst. This is an amethyst. This is not pink. This is not an amethyst. So, what is it if it's not an amethyst? Why are people calling it an amethyst? Please tell me. I'll tell you. Well, you see, if you're in the mineral business and you get like a pink thing like this and they say it's amethyst, right into the trash pile or into the junk section, because this is a nice quality amethyst and worth more than that. So what do we do? How do we market this? So a lot of spiritual people who saw this and start meditating say, hey, even though, this is worth a lot to me. Really, people are buying it. I know what we could do. We can call it pink amethyst. It's not an amethyst. Remember, it is not an amethyst. This is a type of pink quartz. But wait, isn't pink quartz rose quartz? Yeah, but this is not rose quartz. So, rose quartz is okay, so this is a silicon dioxide, right? This is a silicon dioxide. Now, I'm going to show you this. Before I get on to a little bit of what rose quartz is, I don't want to get off the subject of pink amethyst. Is when amethyst is heated. This is a piece of, I know this is definitely laboratory irradiated citrine. When it becomes yellowish, it is citrine. How do I know this is lab created? Didn't tell me. But look at the white here. All this white is clear. This is not a natural piece of citrine. Okay, so when you heat amethyst even higher degrees, it becomes prasilolite. So that becomes a green amethyst. So, but we don't call this yellow amethyst. We call it citrine. When we get green amethyst, and people like to say green amethyst, some people still like it's prasilolite. So it then has different metaphysical properties and stuff, different color and everything else. So if you look at the pink quartz called rose quartz, it's silicon dioxide with a hardness of 7, and the colors come from impurities and the trace amounts or amounts of manganese, and even sometimes manganese, not always, but it does, but it has more of iron and titanium in it, where this is silicon dioxide mixed with hematite, which, of course, what makes up hematite? Well, iron makes up hematite. That's a type of stone made from iron. So that's rose quartz, which is a macrocrystalline form of quartz. So this is different from rose quartz. And it's different from amethyst. So amethyst composition, right, is still silicon dioxide, which is what makes up quartz, right? And when you get amethyst, it's a, like, it's basically what can I say it? God, I feel stupid now. It's got a impurities of it does have some iron. It basically has a different form, and it's got a three-dimensional network, or a tetrahedra kind of things. And the hues of amethyst, traditional amethyst, is a purple to a dark violet. Okay. A lavender color to it. And it also is much different than what you have here in the pink quartz. In fact, amethyst is found in a lot of places, where this is only found in Brazil. Now you have a lighter color called cranberry amethyst. Again, not a real amethyst, and that's found in Argentina. So in amethyst, there's trace amounts of aluminum, natural irradiation, and even traces amounts of iron. But yeah, mineralists are going to tell you, they'll sell it as pink amethyst now, but they're going to tell you it's not amethyst. And amethyst means not drunk, or basically not intoxicated. And so it's like a sobriety. It's called a sobriety stone. So anyways, let's get on with what pink amethyst is. Like, this citrine is used, is called the merchant stone because it deals with money. Let me put this away because I don't need my cats to, like, get it and swallow it. So, pink amethyst. It is a beautiful stone. So, it's found, seems, in southern Brazil. And it is not rose quartz. Pink, whereas rose quartz can be very translucent, where pink amethyst is opaque. Visually, pink amethyst is not at all transparent and has a softer pink color than rose quartz. I wish I had a piece of rose. Oh, I do have a piece of rose quartz, and I got Mr. Destruction over here. You heard that? That was a Loki. So let me get my rose quartz. So let me show you. This is rose quartz. This is not. All right? So let me put my rose quartz back on the altar of Aphrodite and Ares. Or Aphrodite and Ares, but I'm just pronouncing the Greek way. So this, let's get on to this. This is a stone of passion. And it is a stone, this is going to unite the heart with the head. This definitely is going to deal with passion and love, but a friendship love, a platonic love, or even love deep within the heart for someone. Not the same way that rose quartz radiates. This is definitely a stone of compassion and empathy. The zodiac this really works with is definitely Pisces. This is really good for Pisces because I'm a Pisces rising. I'm a Pisces rising. I'm a Libra with Pisces rising. And Pisces rising, especially if you're Pisces rising, this is a great stone for you because Pisces risings had many experiences with death. And we're not talking about just like a death date. We're talking about death. All right, newly being born, dead, newly dying in the womb, near death, especially in your earlier years. So if you're Pisces rising, you're a Libra descending. All right, it's going to be the opposite sign of your rising should be the opposite sign of your descending, and vice versa. So this is really going to work with that, and especially Aquarius, this is going to work with you to help you have more empathy and compassion. It's good for Virgos and Sagittarius, but definitely I recommend this for Pisces, especially anyone with like a major Pisces sign, whether your moon is in Pisces or your sun is in Pisces or you're a Pisces rising. This is going to be great for you. All right, in Pisces, we got a lot of emotions going on. We got a lot of I'm a Pisces rising, so you get a lot of mental poisoning. You know what I mean? Where you've experienced a lot of abuse or trauma or just some chemical imbalances that are going on. Like you like your ocean will be like this and like that. It happens. So it's also good for a Capricorn. Now the planets it's going to work with is Neptune. Definitely Neptune. Jupiter and Saturn. Its elements is air and wind. So we're looking at this. This has hematite within quartz. That's what it basically is. And it's becoming more popular in the spiritual communities. And now the mineralogists like, hey, I got some big amethyst. Look at this big slab. Look at this. And this is my only one that I can find that I have. So it's kind of new. It's still kind of new, considered new. It works good with rose quartz. It's going to work good with that. It's going to work good with quartz. And it can even work good with amethyst. As you can see, the energy really goes good. But it especially goes great with rose quartz. As well as morganite. I've done a presentation on morganite, so you at my YouTube channel for that. So, yeah, they come in like clusters. I just got myself a big flat piece, and it's really good. This is good when you're dealing with traumas. Like I talked about trauma. Mental imbalance. Bipolar. CPTSD and PTSD. So if you, especially religious trauma too. Maybe you were beaten with the Bible. Maybe you were told that if you leave Islam, we're going to disown you. Or even threats of death. Or Christianity, you leave Christianity, you're going to hell. And this is going to help you connect with your inner self that loves you. A higher self. This is going to connect you with the soul of love. And also it gives you psychic ability, but it's going to give you that heart intuition. So it's going to help you deal with those traumas. It's also going to help you reconcile things. So if you feel a bit unbalanced, maybe it's affecting your emotions or your psychic abilities, or you feel too open or too closed off, or where you just can't deal with the psychic abilities, this is going to help you hone in those psychic abilities. This is going to say, hey, we're going to balance it out, or we're going to open it up. This is a great one for that too. When you're too open, it can drive you nuts. I'm telling you, you don't even get rest in your sleep. It's like, or you just can't, especially if you're a psychic empath and you just can't take being around people anymore. You just can't deal with it. You can't even watch the news. You can't even be on social media because it's so bad. This is a good piece to have. It really is. And you can balance out the psychic parts even with amethyst, and you can balance out the love parts with rose quartz. But this by itself will work very good. Oh, it's hot in here. So, at least I'm running hot. Hey, Joker, no, you're not knocking the camera over. He wants to give everyone kisses and cause chaos because his name is the Joker and he is the agent of chaos. So, pink amethyst is great for all that. Now, pink amethyst crystallizes in the form of like prismatic shards, granular, even as a druzy structure. So, it's going to come in botryoidal as well as forms in masses. So, yeah, that's basically what it is. So there are some fakes that are now coming out there where it's basically made to look like pink amethyst, and then if you use like an acetate or something, you can rub up the color. That could be some of the the tumbling coming off when they tumble it with something or they smooth it out. As you can see, this has been smoothed out and this is the rough part. And again, this has been buffered out to be smooth. But it is pretty much very raw and untainted. So this is going to help you during negative moments and push you towards to self-love, to self-care routines, to resolutions of things in your life, and enlightenment. So I went through trauma recently, which I'm dealing with right now, and this guy Captain Armpits, total freak show. That's what I'll call him, Captain Armpits. Total freak show. It was really bad. But, I wish you nothing but bad, Captain Armpits. Toodaloos. But anyways, this is going to give you calming and patience. And be able to deal with other people's energies and other people's bullshit and other people's games. It's going to give you a sense of relaxation, a sense of relief, and to let go when you are ready. It's easier said than done when someone tells you to get over it or someone tells you get in the game, it's easier said than done. So if you have some anxiety, this is a good stone to have. So it's going to help you deal with trauma. Again, therapy, psychiatry, psychotherapist, or a life coach will help. So if you're dealing with fear, if you're fearful of something, this is good. This is a happy stone. This is a self-healing stone. This is a dealing with patience and calming. Unfortunately, sometimes I'm just too patient with people, and that's going to end. I'll tell you that. Now, another thing is one of the things that the chakras, it does work with the heart and crown, third eye, but also the crown, as well as the etheric, way above the soul star chakra. So, yeah, it's going to deal with those chakras. It's a stone of growth. It's a stone of uniting true love and true will. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love of the law and love on the will. 93. It deals with especially healing of the emotions and giving you that inner sense of peace of mind. It's going to help you gently self-express yourself. Joy of, like I said, happiness, joy, and beauty. It's a stone of beauty. So it's a stone to attract beauty, your inner beauty, beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty to my right, beauty to my left, beauty above me, beauty below me, beauty within me. It's going to attract friendships. It's going to attract things like that. So I'm looking for a pagan community. Hopefully I find one. Definitely, I've already found like a metal place, a metal community, which is great, which I'm getting, used to and seeing people. So, definitely a stone of divine love, a higher love than just human love. It has like a true love and an unconditional love. So it's going to help you during times of a broken heart, during times of ending a relationship, whether friends, that is toxic, that they're not your friend. Okay, Captain Armpits was not my friend. And we're coming to realize it. So that some people out there are predators. They're going to use you. They're going to pretend to be your friend. Okay? And you'll realize that when you buy them things and they hardly get you anything, or when you always take them out to eat and they don't do the same for you, they won't even buy you a bottle of water outside, but they expect you to pay for their concerts, their restaurants. They want you to pay for this and pay for that, and not even really grateful. They're users. There are people that are pariahs like out there. And no matter what you do, you can't get them to like you. And this is a stone for those who are just out there who think like a selfish, narcissistic person that thinks everyone should love them. And if you start feeling this way, the narcissism and thinking everyone should love you, this is going to wake you up into reality that everyone, no matter what you do, they're not going to love you. You could save their life. You can save them from being homeless. You can buy them three meals a day. They're not going to love you. No matter what you do. You can give them $1 million, they're not going to love you. You can find a cure for AIDS and cancer. They'll always find a way to say, well, you should have found a cure 10 years ago. Maybe this person would have been alive. And it's just, no matter what you do, there will be people that are ungrateful. This is going to wake, if you start becoming that way, this is going to help reel you back. And if there are people that are so lost like that, like Captain Armpits, it's going to, again, reel you away from those people. When you work with the stone, okay, when you understand that you weren't loved from the get-go, or not loved the way you were deserved. And right now, speaking of craziness, I got The Exorcist going on with my cat. I'll explain that. I swear. Okay. So, Lady Boss growls like The Exorcist, like Linda Blair from The Exorcist, when Loki and Joker go near her, because all they want to do is mess with her. Especially when I'm doing presentations. So, this can be used for protection against negative energies and those vampiric energies and those hateful energies. It's not like a 2x4 to the head. Okay? Like an obsidian would be. This is a gentle wake up. You're not loved here. Wake up, you're not appreciated here. Wake up, you're not wanted here. Okay? You're being used. So again, this is a stone that emphasizes love and inner love and healing. It's going to protect you from negative energies and just negativity around you. It's going to ease the stress. Moving is stressful. And this is an excellent one to help you meditate, to give you peace of mind and calmness. This is an excellent crystal for it. So, but as a quartz, scientists have discovered that this is closer to amethyst than any of the other crystals are so far. So, as far as getting pink amethyst, make sure you're buying from actual store, a reputable mining company or place. When you get pink amethyst, because some of them are counterfeits. They've been making glass and dye, which is not even nothing. Okay. So there are fraudsters out there making fraud crystals that are not authentic. So you just have to be careful where you get it. Or they're dyeing quartz to make it look like pink amethyst, so that they can, bump up the price. So let's say this was pure quartz, and maybe I'll get $30. Now I'm gonna get $45 because everyone wants it now. It's in the market to be bought, so I gotta fake it like they did with moldavite, like what's going on with different crystals and stones. There's a lot of frauds out there. And sometimes even quartz. People have been making it look like quartz, and all it is glass. And unfortunately, a lot of the fraudsters, some are coming, and it's not that I'm putting down the countries or people, but a lot of fraud quartz have been coming from China. Okay? And there are some things that are just laughable, like they try to get you to buy, hey, we have moldavites in all different colors. We have green moldavite, we have blue moldavite, and we have all red moldavite. First of all, there is no such thing as blue moldavite. It's glass. There is no such thing as red moldavite. It's glass. And then they make these green moldavites, and if you look at it, all the bubbles are pretty much round. You look in the light and you see round bubbles, and there's no like teardrop bubbles and stuff and irregular bubbles. Put it down and walk away. But even now, some places have been making it like that. But, anyways, we're not talking about moldavite. We're talking about pink amethyst or pink quartz. But now it's known as pink amethyst, so I'm not going to label this video pink quartz, because then it gets confused with rose quartz. So it's originally found in Brazil. I think they're finding it in other places, but I know cranberry ones are found in Argentina. But I heard pink amethyst is being found in Argentina as well as Patagonia, just like recently. So as far as people saying, well, in ancient times they used pink amethyst in Europe and stuff, I'm like, oh my god. No, they have not. They have not. It's like saying 10,000 years ago in Ireland people used potatoes. No, they didn't. Stop lying. But anyways, this is a very comforting stone. A very gentle hug. It's got a mother energy. It's got a parental energy. It's got like a warm, fuzzy feeling energy. Such like a gentle hug. A warm hug. A mother's love. Definitely good to represent the mother goddess. Oh, sorry. To apologize into the crystal. It's definitely got a mother energy to it. Like the mother goddess energy. This is a stone crystal that's gonna say, don't always believe what you hear and read, to reach within and to know. This is definitely a to know stone. To know deep within inside your intuition as well as psychic powers. But it's a way of gently opening up the psychic powers. So it's definitely good during times when you feel drained, maybe from work, maybe from doing too many spells or too much healing. Maybe you're working in the medical industry, a nurse, or maybe you're a nurse practitioner or a doctor or a veterinarian. This is a great crystal to come home to as comfort. It's like I said, it's an emotional balancer. I know I'm a little bit repetitive, but that's how I learn and that's how I teach. It's going to neutralize the bad situation at hand. So if it's got an energetic charge to it, it's going to help neutralize it. So it will bring a fresh perspective to all things. And it's really good for bringing a fresh perspective to things. So, it's going to help with blood pressure and an oversensitive nervous system. Again, medication doctors. But along with that, please use this. Now, some people have said that this has induced lucid dreaming. And some people have worked with it to reduce some minor headaches. So keep it under your bed or your pillow. It needs to be cleansed quite regularly. I'm not talking about like washed and dry. I'm talking about like spiritually, it needs to be charged. It should be put next to a kyanite or a selenite to charge, or definitely under moonlight or sage, gently running water. It's not a self-cleansing stone. Some stones are self-cleansing. So you're going to need to keep this regularly recharged and cleansed. So you can bury it in your garden. You can hold it under running water. You can use meditation and visualization and imagination to cleanse it. Great for cleansing under a full moon. You can put it, you can smudge it. So the price, it used to be cheap, but now as people have been talking about it on, I guess, Witch Talk, YouTube, the price is, because, supply and demand, you can expect to pay a price like $25, or even some places sell over 1,000. So yeah, at one time it was cheap. At one time, moldavite was cheap. It was considered a garbage stone. And I mean, people would be gardening their, and mowing the lawn and where the area is found, and then they would just throw it away. And then Robert Simmons come along, and people, hey, I want moldavite. Then the craze on YouTube and Witch Talk really bolstered the price up, and now it's like up to the near price of gold, close to it, which has gone insane. So I bought my pieces before the insanity prices went up, before the Witch Talk. Thank you, Witch Talk. But anyways, I don't know why I keep bringing it up. You pink amethyst is good to help you to enjoy life. Mindful living, mindful breathing. To help you dealing with depression and sadness. It's great for attracting beneficial energies. Very beneficial. Like also true love deities will work with this when you think of Aphrodite Urania in her aspect Aphrodite, but with it's Aphrodite Urania in Greece. So it's different from Aphrodite Porne, which is different. That's more of conjugal love. We're talking about divine love and her divine love aspects, and you can call upon different deities that deal with divine love. Okay, true love, soul love, unconditional love. So it's really going to deal with this. This is also a beautiful stone to put on Urzuli Fueda's altar. Definitely, if you work with Urzuli Fueda, or Freda, as we call it in America, Fueda in Haiti, this is a good stone to put next to her. So it's absolutely beautiful to put next to her. So it's going, if you were a psychic kid and people chastised you because you saw colors around people, or that you were able to predict the future and you were told you were stupid, or beaten till you didn't talk to spirits anymore, this is going to be the one that's going to gently open this up and gently bring you to the place you were before you were brainwashed. Or, if you had the happiness beaten out of you, if you had laughter beaten out of you, if you had a love beaten out of you, this is going to be a crystal for you right there. This is your crystal. This is definitely your crystal. I would say, definitely buy it for that. And another thing it's going to work with is if you're a new mother, or you're going to become a mother, this is a good stone. Also, for it's got like a gentle feminine, it's got like a feminine energy to it. And especially if you're becoming a new father, it's going to help you. It really is going to help you get to that paternal love of your child, even if you aren't ready for it. So even if you are not ready for it, to being a mother or a father, but you want to have this child, then go right for it. So if you've been denying yourself, if you've been told you should suffer all your life, and that suffering is close to godliness, this is a crystal for you. That you don't need to suffer. You don't need to. So, yeah, it's great for that. It's great for new married couples to have that love for each other that is beyond sexual love, that is just a love that seems to want to transcend dimension, time, and space. It's just transcendental love stone. And another thing that seems to want, that I keep getting, Obanani, Obanani, Obanani. The Orisha Obananis is really gonna work with that. With that energy too. But also it's I think she would like that stone. This is a nice cleansing stone to cleanse your, to help shield your aura with love energy. It's going to help you with shield yourself with love, to protect you with love, to protect your home with love. This is a stone where hate does not trump love, but love trumps hate. So what else can I talk about this? Oh, it's been a day today. Wow, I've been talking about 48 minutes about this, so I'm just going to sum it up soon. Because I guess people get bored with me talking about over an hour with crystals. So it's got a power of self-control and to remember other people's boundaries. Some people don't have a sense of boundaries. They don't. And this is going to have those people remember other people have boundaries. And don't cross them. Don't try to pull it down. Okay? You wouldn't want someone to just tread over you. So if narcissists are trying to work on themselves, yeah, especially if they're toxic narcissists, good luck with that. It's like getting someone who's totally psychopathic to have empathy and compassion. It's very hard. Almost, We're not going to get into that. Because this is going to deal with growth, with spiritual growth. And if you have a problem, maybe you have some type of hate towards a specific date. You don't know why. Maybe it's time to reconcile your differences. Maybe you got a problem with the maiden. Maybe you got a problem with a god, male god in general. There's some healing that needs to go on. And some deities, it's just not going to work. But let's just say you have a problem generally with Mother Goddess, or generally with a crone. Why? What happened? Where did this come from? And to actually, instead of building walls, it's building bridges. Okay? It's going to build bridges. So it's definitely that of growing and transcending. It's definitely a transcendental stone, a transcending stone of body, mind, and spirit. It's going to balance and harmonize that too. Pink amethyst can be really safely put in water. So, but very prolonged exposure to water may cause this beautiful crystal to lose its luster over time. So just be aware of that. You can cleanse this with a singing bowl. Cleanse this with a mantra. You can just sit there and do a cleansing mantra, maybe just of Om, Om. Yeah, or this mantra this is going to work with is Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema means I am divine love. It's a great mantra for Shanti as well. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. But definitely resonates with Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. Meaning I am divine love. It's going to connect you with higher forces, higher awareness, higher energies. It's going to be a great one to connect you with your spirit guides, with your higher self, your HGA, your highest self. So when you're doing some deep soul work and deep trauma work, this is going to help you. And this will really, really help you. A pink amethyst is not toxic. It's safe to handle. It's safe to wear. So it's really safe. I have not used it in direct elixir. So, but it's generally considered a safe crystal. Now on a hardness scale, I've seen it's like around a 7. I've seen some sites saying a 5. So anywhere from the 5 to 7 on the most hardness scale. 1 is talc. 10 is the hardest, which would be like diamond. So avoid using harsh chemicals or abrasive materials when cleansing it because you can damage it. You don't want to use a Brillo pad. You don't want to use Comet on it. So just be mindful. Hi, Joker. So just be mindful with that. So anyways, I hope you got something out of this presentation. If you did, please drop me a like and subscribe. I do not have a Patreon account, so I'm not making 1 cent off my YouTube videos yet. Not 1 cent. I'm doing this for free. So please share my videos with your friends and family. And think about adoption right now or fostering. Oh, and by the way, if you have a cat or dog and you move to a place with no pet policy, if you have a therapist or psychiatrist, have them write you an emotional support letter. It is protected. A real emotional support letter is protected under federal law. So, yeah. Definitely get yourself an emotional support letter. Or if you're only allowed to have like 2 cats and you have 5 or 6 or 7, the emotional support letter can most likely help with, within normalcy. It's not like you have an emotional support horse or an ostrich and you're moving into a small apartment. So, yeah. So think about an ESA letter. So emotional support letter. So if you know someone who needs a dog or a cat and they're in a no pets facility home, but they need it, you can get it. Because if this is going to help you keep yourself from hurting yourself or hurting anyone else or being so depressed you can't even get out of bed, it's considered medication. It's like an apartment saying, no, you can't take your medication. You can't take your antidepressant or antipsychotics. It's illegal. So so these animals are considered like medicine. Okay, so they're no longer pets. They're emotional support animals, which is different from a service animal, which would be a dog. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this presentation and that little bit of information I throw out to you to help others. Anyways, thank you for so much for watching. As always, blessed be.